set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the... ...30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three, fellas, we got three.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This time Jackson will throw it, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
58, come on. Switch.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right there. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Crunch. 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 Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Same on. Shoot. 61. Match box. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Check out.
First and 10 at the 60.
Now it's Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Rip right.
On second down, Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Tighten up.
They'll run here with Ingram. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Murray. And this one's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Again, they'll throw in Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cardinals 0.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throw here's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Roberts got it. A game there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Safety screaming. Safety screaming.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. Going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Stop your whining. 51.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety, check safety. Check nickel.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Here we go. Here we go.
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check. Hey, check. Check 4. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to... And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? Mike 51, Mike 51. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Knocks him over, and he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check three, check three, check three.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our team.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
You got Oshie right there.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They're running, Ingram, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. This is caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now is Jackson. Pass incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Rolling to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm trying to collect.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation. He's got a man. Complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
They'll come out in the pistol. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 22, Cardinals 21. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.